The 10th of July, Venus, Friday morning, 2026. A brief reading from the Common Buddhist Text, Guidance and Insight from the Buddha. Chief editor of this compilation is Dr. Mahadhamma Kosachan, otherwise known as Pratmaha Brahma Pandit. We are currently in chapter 10 from the perspective of the Mahayana tradition, the greater vehicle, the goal of Buddhism. We left off at the Buddha and advanced Bodhisattva dwelt neither in nirvana nor samsara. This next text is cited from the Avatamsaka Sutra, Daso, Volume 10, Text 279. He who sees all dharmas is identical to nirvana in their essential nature, sees the Tathagata, who ultimately does not dwell anywhere. A great boatman does not remain on this shore, nor on the other shore, nor in the middle of the river, but constantly moves between them so that they can ferry people who are on the other shore to the other shore. In the same way, a bodhisattva, a great being, does not remain the cycle or in the cycle of rebirth, samsara vata, nor in nirvana, nor in between, so that he can bring living beings who are on this shore across the other shore, where there is no danger and no anxiety. Buddhahood is for those who struggle amongst the defilements. This passage sees perfectly awakened Buddhahood as attained by those who remain close to beings and their defilements and compassionately help them forward. Manajasuri said, "Son of a good family, one who dwells with the unwavering version of the unconditioned will not be able to cultivate the mind, which is set on unsurpassed perfect awakening. One who dwells in the conditioned house of defilements in the truth of no views will be able to cultivate the mind, which is set on unsurpassed perfect awakening. It is like this, son of a good family. Sweet-smelling blue lotuses, red lotuses, water lilies, and white lotuses do not grow on arid ground. They grow on muddy river banks. In the same way, son of a good family, the qualities of the Buddha do not grow in those who possess an unwavering vision of the unconditioned. Buddha qualities grow in living beings who possess the muddy riverbanks of the defilements. Likewise, seeds do not grow in the sky. They grow in the earth. In the same way, the qualities of a Buddha do not grow in those who possess an unwavering vision of the unconditioned. When one has cultivated a view as great as Mount Meru, that an essential self really exists, one will be able to cultivate an awakening mind. This is what will lead to the qualities of the Buddha to grow. Son of a good family, you should understand things according to this teaching. The defilements are the family of the Tathagatas. Likewise, son of a good family, one will not be able to retrieve priceless pearls one does not venture into the great ocean. In the same way, one would not be able to develop the pearl, which is the mind of omniscience, if one does not venture into the house of defilements. This passage is cited in the Vimalakriti Nidresa Sutra, Chapter 7, Section 3, translated from Sanskrit. Buddhahood. Is a Buddha an attainment, or is it there already? This passage is addressed to Maitreya, traditionally seen as the Bodhisattva who will be the next perfectly awakened Buddha on earth, who will come after the teaching of the historical Buddha has faded away. It proposes that all beings are already awakened. If they didn't but know it, what they need to do is realize this. Maitreya has the prediction that you will attain awakening come about through the arising of reality, through the cessation of reality. Reality does not arise, nor cease, nor will it cease. The reality of all living beings is the reality of all phenomenon, and that too is the reality of Maitreya. Therefore, if it has been predicted that you will attain awakening, it has been predicted that all living beings will attain awakening. Why is this? It is because reality does not consist of duality or diversity. Therefore, when Maitreya attains awakening, all living beings will also attain awakening in the same way, at the same time. Why is this? Awakening is the awakening of all living beings. When Maitreya attains final nirvana, all living beings will attain final nirvana. Why is this? It is because the Tathagatas do not attain final nirvana until all living beings have attained final nirvana. The Tathagatas are those living beings as having attained final nirvana and has nirvana as their essential nature. Therefore, Maitreya, do not deceive these sons of the gods. Do not make false assertions. No one abides in awakening or falls from awakening. Maitreya, you should rid these sons of the gods of their views and assumptions about awakening. Awakening is not attained by the body, nor by the mind. Awakening is the cessation of all characteristics. Awakening is not based on anything. Awakening is free from any mental activity. Awakening is the severing of all opinions. Awakening is the absence of all assumptions. Awakening is free from all movement, thinking, and facilitation. Awakening does not rest upon any longing. Awakening is the entrance into the freedom from attachment, because it has ceased to take hold of anything. Awakening is stable because it is grounded in the expanse of phenomena. Awakening conforms to reality. Awakening is the attainment of the ultimate goal. This is cited in the Vimalakriti Nidresa Sutra, Chapter 3, Section 51 to 52, translated from Sanskrit. We will leave off today's short reading there, as on the Chapter 10, on the goals of Buddhism from the perspective of the greater vehicle, as we pick up on the next one on Buddhahood as the omniscient fulfillment of the qualities of a bodhisattva. A brief reading from the common Buddhist text, guidance and insight from the Buddha.